Budget-friendly foods that are more nutrient-dense than you realize. Potatoes edition. Far from being empty calories, potatoes are packed with nutrients. A serving is 1 cup measured raw, or a potato that weighs about 150 grams or about 5 ounces. Or if you want to eyeball it, that's a potato about the size of your fist before cooking. That serving of potato has 33% of the daily value of vitamin C. One of my favorite functions of which is that it regulates the stress response. 26% of the daily value of vitamin B6, one of my favorite functions of which is that it improves insomnia. 14% of the daily value of potassium, which is the hardest essential nutrient to get from our diets, which is why 98% of Americans don't get enough dietary potassium, which increases risk for cardiovascular disease, chronic kidney disease, and osteoporosis, and good amounts of lots of other nutrients too. 18% of the daily value of copper, 10% of the daily value of manganese, 8% of the daily value of magnesium, 7% of iron, 10% daily value of both vitamin B1 and vitamin B3, 9% for vitamin B5 and biotin, and 244 milligrams of polyphenols. And a serving of potato has about 3 grams of fiber. But one study that used this cool new way of measuring the fiber content of food that includes resistant starch, which traditional fiber measurements do not, actually measured the fiber content of potatoes at 23.7 grams. Note that resistant starch is not included in the RDA of fiber though. So when you're counting up your fiber intake for the day, you only get to count the 3 grams. But that resistant starch content might be why potatoes are one of the most satiating foods. And all of those nutrients for just 113 calories. Which is why potatoes have a Nutrivore score, which is a measurement of nutrient density, i.e. total nutrients per calorie, of 272. Way above the median for starchy foods. So potatoes are a budget-friendly, nutrient-dense food. Caveat here, we don't get the health benefits of potatoes like lowering blood pressure when we consume them in French fry form, due to the high sodium and oxidized fats from deep frying. But there's lots of other ways to enjoy potatoes. Samwise?
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.